Assalamu alaikum rahmatullah. Let's start. Bismillah.
Walaikum assalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Bishrah li sadri wa yassir li. Bismillah. Allahumma arhamna bil Quran waj'alhu lana imaman wa nuran wa hudan wa rahma. Allahumma sakirna minhu ma nasina wa allimna minhu ma jahilna warzuqna tilawatahu ana layli wa atrafan nahar waj'alhu lana hujjatan ya rabbal alamin. Amin. As you know, we are in our basic Arabic grammar class and we are learning about pronouns. Before we start about learning about the pronoun, let's visit our mind map and let's make a mind map again. You remember we are learning that in Arabic part of speech, we have to learn only three part of speech, that is noun, verb and particles. Noun are the name of things, animal, place, doer of the action, receiver of the action, the name of the action, procedure. You whatever you can name, the name belongs to. Yani, the name will come under noun. And verb is action, word plus tense. This is the important thing to remember: action, words plus tense. If you remove the tense, it will no longer remains verb. It will become a noun. If you remove the tense from the verb, it will no longer remain a verb. It will become a noun. This is really important point to remember. And second point to remember is noun verbs are always written with subject. You cannot write in Arabic, especially you cannot write a verb without its subject. Yani action should be always written with the doer of the action. Doer of the action. Verb should always accompany subject. Sometime it will come with object. Object is not compulsory. Sometime it will be there and sometime it will not be there. But verb cannot be written without subject. These are the two important things you have to remember. Now we are in our noun section. Who can tell me the two general identification of a noun from new student? Help me. Raise your hand. Yes, 901. How can
The
you
common
identify
noun or proper
a noun?
by looking at the tanween.
If there is a tanween on a word, it is a noun. If you find a tanween on a word, it is a noun. And what is the second identification second sign?
If al is written before the word.
If al is written before a word, that word is by default a noun.
Noun.
No other word, no verb, no particle can take al, and no verb and no particle can take tanween. If you found out that this word is a noun, then you have to see whether what status it has. Either it can be definite and it can be indefinite. What is the sign of definite? Anybody? What is a G901? What is the sign of definite?
Al.
Al is the sign of definite. Although we know al has many meanings, and the general meaning is the and all. And what is the sign of indefinite? The sign of indefinite is tanween. Whenever you found out that this word is a noun, then you have to see gender also. There are how many kind of genders are there in Arabic? Anybody? Help me. Taha Sheikh.
Masculine and feminine.
What is your roll number, Tahaba? You have to sign in with your roll number. Masculine and feminine, mashallah. Please join with your roll number or change your name to your roll number. Okay. What is the fourth thing you should see in a noun? Third thing, sorry, what is the third thing you have to see in the noun? The characteristic, the third characteristic. 901.
So in which stage it is, whether rafa or nasab or jar?
So this state is called declension, huh?
Declension.
Declension. And there are three stages: rafa, nasab, and jar. Rafa can be identified by tanween of dhamma or dhamma itself. Nasab can be identified by tanween of fatha, yani fathatain or fatha itself, and kasratain or tanween of kasra or kasra itself. In English, rafa is called nominative case and nasab is called accusative case and genitive case. There is one more thing, there is one more characteristic of a noun. Who can tell me one more characteristic of a noun? Anybody else? 901, 965.
So singular or plural?
Plurality. Plurality is there. You can say number also. Some people call it number. The right word is plurality. It can be singular, or it can be dual, or it can be plural. We have learned till here. Anybody, any question till here? Suppose if you see a noun, baytun. If you see a word, this is a word written in Arabic. You saw it first time. We don't know the meaning of this word, okay? But we can identify meaning. We don't know. We cannot, you have to learn the meaning. But suppose you saw this word baytun. Can you tell me whether this is a noun or not? Anybody? G95.
It is a noun
What is the proof?
because of the tanween.
Because of the tanween. You can identify that this is a noun. You identified it because of tanween, mashallah. Now, which state? You have to find out which state, which we have not learned. In which state, which we have learned actually. In which state it is? It is definite or indefinite?
It is indefinite.
It is indefinite. What about the gender? We still don't know about the gender, how to identify a gender. But all noun by default, when you write in a default state, they are singular in nature. So you can say this is singular. Also, we will learn about how to identify a singular noun or a plural noun. But you can identify the declension, right? In which state, in which declension, in which state of declension this noun is? Anybody? G89867.
In a Rafa state?
In Rafa stage or in nominative case. In Rafa stage or in nominative case. And this noun can be converted into, because this is indefinite, you have to write a house, a house. And you can write the house by two. You can write the house by just adding al and dropping one tanween. Okay, it will become the house. ठीक है? यहाँ तक तो हम we learn till here now, और हम we will go ahead. We learn there are many types of noun. There are many types of noun. We saw our, where is the mind map? This is our mind map, है ना? See, there are many types of noun. Proper noun, an Arabic noun or non-Arabic, common noun. Then pronouns are also noun, and then demonstrative noun. We will learn about everything, but I am repetitively showing you the mind map so you understand what we are going to learn in the future. Everything is easy. Then we will learn about relative noun. Then there are 5 special noun. Adjectives are also noun in Arabic. Adverbs are also noun in Arabic. Masdar, what is this new thing? Masdar, the real, the literal meaning of masdar is source. The real meaning of the literal meaning of masdar is source. Then there are participles, active participle and passive participle. So these are all type of noun, and today we will be repeating about pronouns. Okay, now important question to ask: how many of you have by heart the pronoun? Pronoun in Rafa stage or nominative case, right? How many of you have learned it? हाथ उठाइए. हाँ जी, raise your hand. 901.
Yes, sir, I
Masha.
have learned.
Ji sister, it starts with
Okay, third person, male.
yes. Hua,
Hua, huma, hum,
huma, hum,
hum. Then female, third person,
hmm,
hiya, huma,
uh,
hunna,
hiya, huma,
hunna.
hunna, mashallah.
Then sir, second person, male, anta, antuma,
Anta,
antum,
antuma,
antum.
antum, mashallah.
And then sir, female,
Ji,
anti, antuma,
mashallah. Antuma,
antunna.
antuma,
Antunna.
tunna. And
then first person, ana and nahnu for both.
ana and
Nahnu.
nahnu. Ana and nahnu. Okay, first person, third person male, third person female, second person male, second person female, first person male female, both. ठीक है ना? और किसने, who else has learned this? Raise your hand, don't worry. 867.
Yes,
Ji,
sir. Should I
867.
repeat, sir?
Yeah, sister, repeat. Hua,
Hua, huma, hum, hiya, huma, hunna, anta, antuma, antum, anti, antuma, antunna, ana, nahnu.
ana, nahnu. Mashallah. Anybody else wants to repeat? See, this is really important. This is really important. In our class, there are only few things we will ask you to by heart. Only few things. Really few things. And only few things we will, emphasize to do the homework. This is one of that. If you remember this 12, this 14, actually they are 12, this 14 because two are repeated. If you remember this 14 pronoun, this will be really helpful for you. Now today, as I promised, I will tell you the shortcut of this pronoun. Okay, हुआ हुमा हुम हिया हुमा हुन्ना अंता अंतुमा अंतुम अंती अंतुम अंतुन्ना ana nahnu. You have to find a repetitive pattern. What do you mean by pattern? Pattern means something which is repeating itself. Pattern means something which is repeating itself. Suppose if I make a design like this, the circles are repeating, so you will say that circles are repeating. That means this thing is a pattern. So find a pattern in this, find a pattern in this. Can anybody find a pattern in this? Something which is repeated. Anybody help me? I can directly give you the answer, but I want you to use your intelligence, because Arabic is really easy. I want some news. 877. Yes, sister, brother, whoever.
So huwa, huma, hunna, who is repeated. Hiya, huma, hunna, who is repeated again, and antuma, antana, antum, an is repeated. Al is repeated, sorry.
MashaAllah. Anybody else wants to try? She gave us almost a good idea, but can anybody refine it? Anybody else? 901. See, people, you have to use your intelligence. I don't want to give you everything easily. Use your
Sir,
intelligence.
what I can see is that for third person, they are using ha, ha, ha in the beginning. And for second person, they are using alif, anta, ant in everything.
An. MashaAllah, MashaAllah. This is the good observation. हाँ इसको बोलते हैं चश्मे वाला हा. I don't know, my mother used to call it chashme wala ha. It looks like a chashma. Huh? So all the third person is starting with ha. All the second person pronouns are starting with an. This is one of the shortcut you should remember. If you see a pronoun starting with ha, you can say that this pronoun will be third person. At least you can say that this pronoun is a third person. But if you remember, if you by heart all the pronoun, then you will be in a good position to say that huwa is a third person male singular. Okay, if you are not in this position, at least you will be in a position to understand or to identify that if the pronoun is starting with an, then hamza and noon, then you can say it is a which person? Second person. Baki these two, ana and nahnu, you have to remember it. Ana, nahnu. Ana and nahnu, it is really, really easy. This type of pronoun which are in rafa stage, my brother and my sister, in in English, they are in Arabic also, they are called detached pronoun. What is the meaning of detached? Anybody help me? Lower your hand and raise it again if you want to answer. Anybody? What is the meaning of pronoun? Now we are doing this class in English. Give me the meaning of pronoun. This is really, give me the meaning of detached, sorry. Only one? Nobody knows the meaning of detached? Only two? Nobody wants to answer me? G901.
Sir, as such, I don't know what is detached pronoun. I can tell you the meaning
No,
of
the
detached.
meaning of detached, only the meaning of detached.
Something which is taken out, something which is removed.
Something which is not attached.
Yeah, exactly, which is not attached.
Something
Detached,
which is detached,
yeah.
something which is not attached.
Yeah.
Simple, right? Something which is not attached, detached. Detached, something which is detached. So this pronoun, the pronoun to identify if they are in rafa stage, all rafa stage pronouns are called detached pronoun because they are always written alone. They are not attached neither on the right side nor on the left side. You will see in Arabic, you attach things in the end. Normally, you attach things in the end. Baytuhu, kalamuhu. But this pronoun, detached pronoun, because they are in rough, because they are in rough. क्या हो रहा है? खैर, हाँ? Rafa stage, detached pronoun, because they are in Rafa stage, they will always be written alone. They are always written. How they are always written? Alone. For example, let's see one example, which is a famous example. We all know about this example. Can anybody identify a detached pronoun in this? Can anybody identify a detached pronoun in this? Al-Ikhlas. G965.
Huwa is a detached pronoun.
Huwa is a detached pronoun. See, it is neither attached on the right side nor on the left side. It is always, they will come, always come alone. Detached pronoun are always detached. They will always come alone. And they will always be written on the right side. They will come first and then something else will come. Okay. This thing, if you're not understanding, don't worry, you will understand it slowly. But remember this thing, that they are always written on the left right side. So which pronouns are written on the left side? Which pronouns are written on the left side? See this who, everybody can see this who. This is also a pronoun, and it is written on the left side, and it is attached to lam. Right or wrong? Everybody, anybody? You got my point? This is not attached. This huwa is detached pronoun, and who is actually, it is called attached pronoun, and it is attached, and it is on the left side, and this one is on the right side. Khair. These pronouns are always, they always occurs. They always comes. How they come? They come always alone. They are always fixed. What is the meaning of fix? They never change their spelling. Hua will always remain hua. You will never see who. You will never see who we. Wrong. Cannot be. Hua will always remain hua. Huma will always remain huma. Hum will always remain hum. Who, mu, who, me, who, ma. You will never see. You will see whom. Then hiya will always remain hiya, huma will always remain huma. Yani all of them will always remain in the same. They will always maintain the same structure, same spelling. That's why they are marfu or in rafa stage. And they, as I told you, they always comes on the right side. So these are the four characteristic of detached pronoun. These pronouns are always in rafa stage, always in rafa stage. The rafa stage pronouns are huwa, huma, hum, hiya, huma, hunna. Anybody, any question till here? Why, what is the reason? Yes, 901.
Sir, you said they are in rafa stage.
Yes.
But how I remember rafa stage is that they have double tanween or paid. So how
Yes,
can we
mashallah,
tell?
sister. I was waiting for this question. This noun, for a noun, okay, the original noun, and there is a part called pronoun, pro, pronoun, okay. If it is originally a noun, then there is a stages, dhamma, ten, and or dhamma, fathaten or fatha, kasraten or kasra. There are other things I will teach you inshallah. But for pronoun, there are separate things. For rafa pronoun, this is the structure, and they will always be in this structure. And for nasab, we will learn, and for jar, we will learn what is the structure. They don't follow the original noun structure. Got the idea, sister?
Yes, sir, I got the idea. So the structure is like we have the zabar, only zabar here, but somewhere
No,
sukoon also.
don't think in the sense of zabar and zair.
Okay, all
Take it as
right.
a whole. Take it as a whole thing. Take it as a whole. Okay. Now see, I will give you one example. Be with me. Be with me. Zaid hit Amr. This is English, right? This is English where hit is a subject, Zaid is a hit is a verb. Sorry. Zaid is a noun and Amr is a noun. This noun is in nominative case, verb, and this noun is in accusative case. All right. This noun is called doer of the action. This is the receiver of the action. This is called subject, and this is called object. Right or wrong, sister? Any question till here?
No, sir, it's fine.
No. Now let me translate, or let me convert this into pronoun. So I will write he hit him. My sister, this he is in nominative case and this him is in accusative case. Same action, same thing, but over here noun is used, over here he is used and him is used. We will never write he hit he. Can we write like this?
No.
No, this is a separate structure of him. Also, please remember, this is third person singular male. This is also third person singular male. But because this he is in nominative case, if you want to write a pronoun in nominative case, you will use he, she. And if you want to write a pronoun in accusative case, you will use him, her. Right or wrong?
Yes.
Similarly, in Arabic, this thing is fixed. Similarly, in Arabic, this thing is fixed for Rafa stage. And for Nasab stage, we will learn, inshallah. Later, we will learn about Nasab stage and Jar stage. We will learn what is the structure, what is the spelling. Everybody got the idea? Any question? Hua, huma, hum, hiya, huma, hunna, they are very, very, very important. In some books, the stages are called Rafa stage, Nasab, let me write it, and Jar stage. This Nasab, Rafa and Jar can also be written as Marfu, Mansub, and Majroor. Name is changing, but the things remain same. Call a rose by any rose, it will remain rose. If you allow me to speak in Urdu, can anybody tell me what is the meaning of ghurur? I have to use this word. Can anybody tell me what is the meaning of ghurur? G901.
Pride.
Pride. And this word, if I want to use it in a sentence, वो उसने बहुत गुरूर दिखाया, right? या उसने बहुत गुरूर किया, right, sister?
Yeah.
Let me rephrase my sentence and let me rephrase my sentence and I will say वो बहुत मगरूर है, right? First I use the word gurur, then I use the word maghrur. Does the translation change? The meaning change? No, the meaning is not changing. Gurur and maghrur is, we are just using it in a different form, in a different way. Gurur and maghrur are the same thing. Okay, what is, we will learn it deep inshallah, but just to show you that rafa and marfu, nasab and mansub, jar and majroor is similar to saying ghurur and maghrur. Okay, so in some book you will find it is written marfu stage, mansub or majroor. Don't worry about it. Okay, this is just the name and we are not concentrating on the name, we are concentrating on the where is it, on the concept. For us concept is important, these names are not important. Okay, for us these things are important, alhamdulillah. Detached G901, you have any question? No, alhamdulillah.
No, sir.
It's all right, sister. Huwa, huma, hum, hiya, huma, hunna, these are really, really, really important. Now tell me what is the meaning of huwa. Raise your hand and tell me what is the meaning of huwa. Yani meaning in the sense what I should translate it. If you want to translate this huwa, what should I write here? Raise your hand. 901.
He.
He. And in Urdu?
Wo.
Wo. Mashallah. And huma, who will tell me about huma? What is the meaning of huma? देखिए, हाँ, 1 2 3 4 no sorry 875 875
They.
हाँ, they. और उर्दू में, if you know उर्दू, in उर्दू
वो दो.
वो दोनों, right?
वो दोनों.
वो दोनों. हाँ, देखिए उर्दू is really important. Don't forget about Urdu. English is helping us, but
Yeah.
Urdu will take you, you know, लंबी रेस का घोड़ा. It will take you far, इंशाल्लाह. ठीक है ना? Home. Who can help me with home?
They.
जी, हे. हाँ, they. And in Urdu,
वो तमाम.
वो सब. माशाल्लाह, माशाल्लाह. अच्छा, who will help me with hiya? What is the meaning? What will be the translation of hiya? देखिए, new people should raise your hand. You should raise your hand, my brother, my sister. If you won't talk, as a ummah, I am telling you, as a community, if our community has stopped talking, if you don't talk, somebody else will talk. When somebody else will talk, then you know they will only talk for themselves. Nobody will talk for you. Start talking. If you see something good, appreciate it. If you see something bad, try to stop it. Don't fight with it. Try to stop it. If you cannot stop it, at least tell the person that, my brother, my sister, whatever you are doing is wrong. Start speaking. At least start speaking. This is the lowest level of thing you can do. Start speaking. Start speaking, my brother and my sisters. Start speaking. Here, who will help me with here? 875.
She.
She, or in Urdu or in your language, whatever. वो. माशाल्लाह. हाँ, वो एक औरत. Now you have to, है ना, वो एक औरत, because हुआ is also वो and here is also वो. So now you have to say वो एक औरत. She, right? And Huma, who will help me with Huma? G901.
They both.
They both. And in your language, whatever your language is, if it is
वो
Urdu,
दोनों.
वो दोनों. And Hunna, वो दोनों औरतें. माशाल्लाह. And Hunna?
Hunna is they all.
They all. They all who? Men or women?
They all women.
They all women. है ना? माशाल्लाह. वो सब की सब या सारी की सारी, वो सारी औरतें. माशाल्लाह. हाँ, अच्छा. Anybody help me? What is the meaning of ana? हाँ, yeah. Who will translate? माशाल्लाह. 875. मैं. हाँ, मैं. अच्छा, आप now I will give you a small idea that ana means
मैं, I.
देखिए, in Urdu there is a saying, we use the word, उसकी अना बहुत है, उसमें बहुत ज्यादा अना आ गई है ना? Right? Ana. This is the same ana. This is what they are saying about it. Ana. This is what they are saying about. उसमें बहुत अना आ गई. ये है वो अना. Remember this ana. Ana means मैं. I will do it. I. It's only me, only me. Ana means I. ठीक है ना? Okay, help me with this. Anta means 867.
You.
Anta means you. Anta means you, but you who? Male or female?
Male.
And in Urdu or in your language, whatever your language is?
Aap.
Not aap. Aap. Don't use yani aap janab. Use the khadi language. Tu. Because sister, aap is this also, aap is this also, aap is this also, aap is this also, aap is this also. Right or wrong? है ना? Anybody in front of you, you will use aap. But don't use aap janab here. Use your yani khadi zaman language and say you who? You male. Right? So what do you mean by antuma? 901?
You or you both.
You both who? Male or female?
Male.
Male or
Now you
female?
can say male or female both, sister.
Both. Yeah.
Because both are
Same.
same. But how will I know whether you are talking or the writer is writing about male or the writer is writing about female? Who can help me with this? Both are same.
We should go with the concept.
Context. The context will tell me whether the writer or the speaker is speaking about two male or two female. And to make things easy for you, these duals are very rarely used in Quran, and they are almost never used in standard Arabic. Almost, but when it is really important, it is used. But in Quran, it is very rarely used. Okay, everybody, what is the meaning of anti? Help me, raise your hand. बाकी लोग कहाँ है? 888, where are you? 888-897-965. I don't know, many people are there. Where are you all? Please help me. G 867.
You female and tu ek
You.
औरत.
तू और एक औरत के बारे में. You female, तू एक औरत. Mashallah. These are called detached pronoun. They are always in rafa stage, yani marfu. They will always come alone. They are always fixed in the meaning that they will never change their spelling. Huwa will always remain huwa. Nahnu will always remain nahnu. It will never be nahna, nahni. It cannot be. Nahnu will always remain nahnu. Ana will always remain ana. Okay? And they always come on the right side. Yani they are always alone, neither attached here, neither nor attached on the left side, neither on the right side. They are always alone and they are always coming on the right side. Anybody, any question till here? No question. Let's play a game. Alhamdulillah. This is really important. Maybe a Monday also I will repeat this because this is really important. Detached pronoun. Chalo, now antuma. First of all, this un is telling me that this is something related to second person. At least I can find out with un that this is related to second person. But male or female? Who can answer me? Antuma means what? Unmute yourself. No need to raise your hand. Unmute.
You male.
You male.
You male, how many male? Single male or many males?
Many. As much as they
Many
can.
male.
Yani plurals. Yani more than male. Yani more than one or more than two?
More than two.
More than two. This is a real important point you have to remember. In what you call it in Arabic, plural is more than two, not like English more than one. In English it is more than one, and in Arabic it is more than two. Antum. Antum. Wala antum abiduna ma'abudu. Antum is alone. It is on the right side. It is not attached with anything. And it is in which stage? Which stage in declension?
Rafa
Or
stage.
in rafa stage. It is also called inflection. It is also called inflection. In some books they use the word inflection. Don't worry about it. Hum. By the chashme wala ha, I can see that this belongs to the third person.
They.
But male or
They,
female,
male.
singular
They.
or plural?
They male.
Male.
Male and plural.
वो सबके सब मर्द. Hum yuqinun. Hum is alone. It is not attached on the right side, neither on the left side. It is not attached. Yani this is a detached pronoun. It is alone, and it is in which stage? Declension
Rafa
wise?
stage.
Rafa, stay. MashaAllah. Huma. Huma, the chashme wala ha is showing me that this something is related to third person.
They.
They.
They,
Now I will
male and
give you.
female. They
I will
both.
give. They
They
both.
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 They both. I will give you a shortcut. Shortcut of shortcut. Double shortcut. What is the double shortcut? Whenever you see most of the time, almost always. Don't catch me, huh? Shortcuts are shortcuts after all. You have to be careful with shortcuts. Whenever you see a alif, alif is an indicator of
Dual.
dual. Alif is an indicator of dual. Huh?
Dual.
So this huma, and you know it can be two male also, and it can be two
Female
females
also.
Male also.
also. ठीक है ना? Huh? Is huma fil ghar? Is huma fil ghar? When they two were in the cave.
Yeah.
Who two?
Plural ka.
Which two? Allah is talking about which two? Anybody?
Nabi Kareem sallallahu alaihi wasallam and Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddiq, I guess.
Abu Bakr. Now this is what you call it, the background. You should always know the background of the story, what you are reading. If you know the background of the story you are reading, it is really easy for you to understand and to translate it. So what is the background of Quran? What is the background of Quran? The life of Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam is the background of Quran. So how I will learn about it? How can I listen to it? Go to YouTube, whatever maslak you are following, find somebody must have given the tafsir of Quran. Try to understand, try to read the tafsir of Quran, and you will understand the background of Quran. Hunna is a detached pronoun. This chashme wala ha is telling me that this is something related to third person. But which third person? Male, female?
They,
Female.
female.
A female. I will give you another shortcut. MashaAllah. I will give you another shortcut. This noon, almost always, don't catch me. Almost always is this indicator of many women's, yani female plural. Almost always is the indicator of female plurality, female plurals. Okay. Huh? Hunna libasukum. Hunna is not attached on the right side, not attached on the left side. It is standing alone. Okay. So this is a detached pronoun or not?
Detached pronoun.
Detached pronoun, because it is not attached anywhere. If it is a detached pronoun, declension wise, which stage is this
Rafa stage.
pronoun is in?
Rafa stage.
Rafa stage. MashaAllah. Challenge yourself. Anti. This an is telling me that this is related to second person.
Second person.
Female. It's a you,
But
female.
tu ek औरत. You female. You female. Hua.
हुआ वो एक मर्द. He.
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 He's
This is
singular.
very. Qul huwa Allahu ahad. Qul huwa Allahu ahad. Say he is Allah, the one. Antunna. See, noon is there. An is in the front is telling me it is related to something related to second person, and the noon is telling me in the end that it is related to many
Female.
women.
You female. More than two.
तुम तमाम
Tum
औरतें.
sab aurtein. Nahnu. This I have learned this by heart. Nahnu. Everybody can answer. If somebody has answered, it is not maybe he's wrong or she's wrong. Keep answering. Inna nahnu nazzalna. Nahnu is not attached somewhere, and it is in Rafa stage. Hiya.
She.
He.
She.
वो एक
MashaAllah. Third person. She. Qala hiya. MashaAllah. Ana.
I.
मैं.
मैं. Ana. मैं. Wala ana bidun. Mashallah, Hana. Anta. An is telling me it is related to second person. All second persons are you. If you say you also, you have
Yeah.
succeeded. You have already succeeded. Anta. But to understand Quran, you have to see whether this is related to a man or a woman.
Male.
It's related to man, male. Tu ek mard.
Man. Tu ek mard. Anta. Antuma. An is telling me in the starting, in the beginning, is telling me that this pronoun is related to second person.
Second
And
person.
alif in the end is telling me that something it is related to two.
You.
तो ये क्या
You
होगा?
male and
तुम
female.
You
दोनों.
male or you
You.
female?
You
You and
both. You
male.
both.
Both.
Male and female. हाँ हाँ अंतुमा. हाँ माशाल्लाह. तो ये हो गया आपका detached pronoun. If you want to practice it, you can come here and play with the game detached pronoun. ठीक है everybody?
Yes.
Detached pronouns are really important. I will not take you ahead of this until I am 100% confident that you people have understood the pronoun. Detached pronouns are really, all the pronouns are really important. Huwa, huma, hum, hiya, huma, hunna, anta, antuma, antum, anti, antuma, antunna, ana, nanu.
No.
Ana, nanu.
No.
And these four characteristics, if you remember, it will be really helpful for you to identify that this is in Rafa stage. They are alone. They are not attached to anything in the left, nor in the right or in the left, and they are always fixed. Hua will always remain hua. Huma will always remain huma. And all of them, they will never change their spelling, and they always come on the right side, and then something comes. If they are coming on the right side, that means the attached pronoun will always come on the
Left side.
left side. If they are coming alone, that means the attached pronoun will always come attached with something.
Attached.
If they are always fixed, that means the attached pronoun will be some sort of trouble will be there with attached pronoun. So this is a common thing you can understand. This is called taking out the pattern. If you understand the pattern, life will be easy, and especially Quran will be easy, and especially Arabic will be easy. Arabic is nothing but pattern. Arabic is nothing but pattern. You have to understand the pattern. Once you get the pattern, everything will become really easy for you. Now tomorrow is a holiday, inshallah, Friday, and we will meet you, inshallah. We all will meet on Monday.
Monday again.
Okay. Assalamu
Okay.
alaikum. Anybody, any question?
Alhamdulillah, sir.
G901.
Sir, I wanted to tell that since schools are starting in our country like next week, so maybe I won't be able to join the class as a regular student. So can I just come in between and go, because my children, they go to school and they sleep very early. So this time is quite busy for me. So I'm really helpless. So I just want your permission. I'll be watching your YouTube videos later. But if I get time in between, can I switch on for 10-15 minutes and go and like come
It's
back
up to
again?
you, sister. You are always
Okay.
welcome. You are always welcome. If you have any question regarding grammar, you can always send me a message, and I will, inshallah, if I'm
All
not
right.
busy, I will reply.
Thank you so much, sir. Jazakallah khair.
All right, Jazakallah, sister. All right, everybody. See you on Monday, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum.